Um, if I thought like y'all niggas, I would have gave up on my son. You know what I'm saying? And I would have made efforts to teach him certain things and do certain things with him. You know what I'm saying? So from what I'm understanding, let me go ahead and share. Before we share the actual freestyle, I just want to share when I put in Drake haters react. This is what comes up on YouTube. And we don't have to play the videos and whatnot because I don't want to hear that shit. It's gonna waste time. But look at these faces these niggas is making. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I saw some nasty headlines. Where is that? But and I've seen this a whole lot. Drake is still crying, fighting Irish freestyle. So actually, we'll read a few, and actually, that's the best one. Cause that says everything I want to say. Uh, what else we got? Somebody also wrote for a video is Drake playing victim in his fighting Irish freestyle. You know, it's interesting. So we already seeing a pattern with when it's a black content creator comment on it, they make sure to be disrespectful in the title. In the white boys' reactions, it's more it's more like an actual it's more of a an unbiased thing. It's more respect. White boy says he's not done with Kendrick. Rapper reacts to Drake fighting Irish freestyle first reaction. Okay, what else we got? Somebody also wrote Drake fighting Irish freestyle should have never released. Got another white guy saying Drake dropped an even better diss on Kendrick. Kendrick is Drake's biggest hater. All right, so I know I just mentioned a moment ago that I want to get into these titles real quick. So here's the first one. Now I want to talk. I want to speak to. All right, so boom. So right here, Drake is still crying, fighting Irish freestyle. So I don't care. No one say nigga Drake was rapping on that shit. You know what's interesting? Um, I think that shit is called either called 4 a.m. in Chicago. It's the joint. It's the joint with Gideon. It's the 2:30 watching me by the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I remember back then, it wasn't I didn't like the record, but I just wasn't in love with those lyrics. It wasn't until I got like I don't know why, but when I experienced what it was like to be a boss, when I experienced what it was like to be in complete control of your life and whatnot, and basically knowing that you are thinking on a level above everyone around you. You know what I'm saying? And being more comfortable with understanding that the stuff I'm thinking about, what I'm going to say, and what I really feel, or where I think things should go, you may not understand or may not agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to creative choices. So that's one of the reasons why like rap not that rap is whack, but I think the artist has gotten to where you're putting too much focus in the wrong areas and you're putting too much pressure on yourself to make a hit rather than make good lyrics. Because if they're good lyrics, they're going to be hits, regardless. You understand? So, but even with that title, right? Still crying. Now, in order to be ingratiated into the black community as a black man, right? You have to be willing to accept people always downplaying. Basically, don't get me wrong. It's not the wrong with joking around, playing around, right? But if you're good, if you have anything going for yourself, if you're a really handsome guy, if you're really talented, it doesn't matter what you have going on. You are expected to act like that doesn't matter. All right? And your only purpose is to be used, whether it be you being used my entertainment, use my validation, uses my punching bag. All right, when I'm interacting with you, he said even black men do it with other black men to the point where again that's that white supremacist shit. When you can look at someone who is far more successful than you at something, right? To the point where you can say, yeah, I know that you're a millionaire, I'm like $50,000 in debt, in college debt, but I still feel as though you're making a terrible choice with this right here. I saw this joint, I can't find it right now, but it's this joint. So Angry Man was playing all these basically these TikToks of basically guys just talking crazy about the boy on TikTok, and what the way the narrative that they're trying to run with is that you're complaining, and basically property doesn't have a voice. We don't want to hear from you because again, the more successful a man becomes, the more everyone looks at you like property. The more everyone looks at you for what they can get from you. Okay, and for the most part, this has to do with the economy being fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are easily triggered by this light skin, dark skin shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had no idea it was that bad. But you know what? And also, another thing that gave me a different perspective on the shit is like, yo, I've experienced being very successful. I've experienced, pretty much, even it doesn't matter what I had going on. I always been treated like I was that nigga. I always been treated with hella endearment. You know what I'm saying? Like this is that's normal. All right. And not only that, like I'm saying, like I command respect when I come into a room. I work hard on that. Okay, I demand respect. Period. You understand? I'm a little nasally. So swear to God, checking in. What?
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like,
why are you here, bro?
All right.
You don't even do nothing. You what the?
But anyway, so I actually saw another hip hop blogger. He's he do more battle rap blogging. But I was just disappointed. I'm like, yo, bro, like you supposed to be a part of the media. Media cannot put out you. Well, I'm sorry. With the kind of media you do, it doesn't make you seem credible if you create videos with a bias in the title. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm contradicting myself. I mean, I listen. But again, with whatever I'm doing, I'm still righteous about it. Because again, one of the reasons why I'm gonna keep talking about this shit is because a shift has to happen where black men realize that y'all don't think like winners, and y'all have willful ignorance towards people that I guess you can't admit that you're jealous of. All right, you can't admit that successful niggas make you uncomfortable. Like I remember the other day I was talking to my mans and whatnot. I'm like, yo, because right now I'm on the grind, I'm on the come up right now. If I had never experienced getting no real money, hearing my boys say, yeah, so I just got a check for 12 racks. But it was a commission check and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But like I ain't gonna lie, for a quick second, I felt mad self-conscious. I'm like, yo, but I'm different from y'all because I'm creating a way that at some point I will get a check for 12 racks. Very soon. You understand? Very soon. I'm not fucking playing. All right? We had another one where it says, is Drake playing victim? I want to speak to that as well. And I get it. If you ain't never been that nigga before, then maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But listen, listen. Your boy Six Paths get love from all around the world. I'm just saying.
Goodness you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
But that shit ain't come on the right way.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
We good to go. Always. Going back to what I was saying about how black people we live in our own universe. When I say that, right, we think, and again, shout out to the interview man, he did a brilliant breakdown on this, and I wanted to expand on, and what he was talking about was, we think that the whole world thinks how we think. So I think Stop Snitching is one of the best examples because Stop Snitching is a very like black thing, okay? And what it's about is that no matter what, We never get the law involved. And Angry Man made a really good point about our ancestors got the law involved in order for laws to be changed. That's how you get things done in this country is with lawyers in court. That's how every place in every company, every person who has something to protect has lawyers. What do you think that's for? Though that's where the real fights are had. It's in the courtroom. That's how we decide shit. Okay, it's with legislation through legalities and shit like that. But what we don't understand is that a part of why y'all feel it as though Drake. Basically, what people are saying is that Drake, you are a property. You have been used to help this man revive his dead career and help him get popping again. And when we see this happen, we're gonna act as though we forgot that you put this nigga on. You helped him get hot because Kendrick started becoming considered a superstar after the looks he got from Drake, not before. Okay, Section 8 didn't sell nothing. Okay, he been signed the Aftermath. He wasn't doing shit over there. Dre is notorious for signing niggas and let you just rot, let you die. You understand? Also, a lot of people don't understand the psychological warfare that comes with competition and how people see you and treat you when they think that you guys are in competition. So a part of a competitive mindset or a competitive relationship is where you do not celebrate your enemy or celebrate your competition, or you may do that in order to mentally attack them. Some people are okay celebrating the competition, right? But what you want to do is always discredit your competition and always make your competition seem questionable, or make this skill level, a competency, seem questionable. So therefore, you don't look for the good in the person. You're in competition. What you supposed to be doing? You look for the bad in that person. So, if someone makes you feel insecure, especially when it's male to male, that would mean that you are lacking your self-esteem and confidence, because you automatically put yourself in competition with them, or you feel as though basically you have to humanize them because you're not able to handle, like, mentally handle the realization that this guy's on a different level. And listen, there are some men in this world who will exist on such a level that they could smash a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
smash a girl, man. All right, man. So, what Drake is experiencing, even how Drake is rapping, stuff he talks about in his raps, if you ain't never got no money, then you're not going to understand what he's talking about. You're not going to understand the interactions. So, the next part I want to get into is, all right, so we're going to go ahead and play it. Hopefully, it don't get strike down. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm just gonna stop. Okay?
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas.
Nigga said the barrel was smoking, I kissed it. So what you also gonna see is Drake is gonna rhyme pretty much the same word for two verses, right? And he's gonna also touch on his relationship with LeBron. You know what I mean? Let me show y'all a post real quick. Pardon me. These are pictures of him. Hold on. These are pictures with him. So he's known LeBron for a long time. These are pictures of him with LeBron in 2009, and I believe he's at one of his I guess a show. Let's see. Let's read what this says. 6 degrees, now it's just separation. Yeah, that's crazy. Been there from '09 though. Then have the audacity to dance to that song everywhere. Like, I'll give you a pop out maybe. Just because it's LA. and Savannah was living for it. About to go over to Paris and be promoting that song heavy and demanding it to be that theme song. Meanwhile, Steph and KD being loyal as hell and even saying to you to turn it off when it's over and done looks nasty in the light. Then try to piece it up and post knock the shoes because Aubrey ain't answering text. I don't know how to say that word. I guess it's piffed. Nah, hold that. Hold that. Anyways, like I said, the beef showed a lot of people's characters and what they value, and how even with having everything, you can still put clout chasing over loyalty and getting used by Kenny, and will probably let himself get used again. Just now we're going to expect it. So the whole point of showing this old pictures is to show you how far back Drake and LeBron go. So that picture is back from '09. So back then y'all had a relationship. If you didn't want to be a part of the whole thing, I understand I want to be a part of it. I didn't see the clips of him dancing to that song, but if you have a relationship with someone and that song is about, so I mean the song to me the main thing that made people really buy into the song was Kenny playing into this idea of Drake is a colonizer now. A colonizer is someone who kind of just takes, and and just how can you say a colonizer takes and doesn't give back. Drake, you cannot. I mean, what? And not only that, it just looks crazy considering the nigga been here for 15 years, and all of a sudden, y'all all agree that he's not black and he's a colonizer. Shit is crazy. Hold on, I got black blow my nose again. All right, sorry, y'all.
It's unrealistic. Cut him the check cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man. The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is someone suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits.
You said niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. And what he's speaking to is the same metaphor I used about when you get to a certain level, it's certain conversations you can't have, and also because again, when you actually put certain conversations into words, it opens the door for people to get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That's why men can't be but so vulnerable, because it's not but a matter of time before that vulnerability turns into disrespect or turns into a lack of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? And we also do this thing, especially with black folks, that again, we always try to bring every nigga down to the lowest common denominator. We try to bring every black man down to like a nigga level. You know what I'm saying? Where basically it doesn't matter what you could do, it doesn't matter what you got, you still a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not racist, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? And it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's the same as telling Deontay Wilder, "I knock you the fuck out, nigga." You know what I mean? And being serious about it. And I think on some level, that probably would hurt his feelings. It'd be like, damn, bro, I'm like a famous boxer. You just gonna disrespect me like that? Yeah, cause you black. You know, now it's Tyson Fury. You know, I don't want no problems with him, mate. Hope these jokes and the analogies is doing something for you.
You think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
So, people even made headlines or I've seen captions about. Basically, I've seen people say shit like Drake needs to let it go. So, for the sake of, I don't know if it's the sake of social media or for the sake of just discrediting, and again, discrediting is a personal attack on someone. When you know that someone is successful or you know that someone is great at something, it is you're attacking the person. You mean to be spiteful. It's not you're not doing that to be righteous. You understand? So, I've seen people write shit like, post TikTok saying that he needs to just let it go. You know what I mean? And it's like, why are you still talking about this? And it's like, well, for one, and this is what I realized about black folks too. Black people feel as though everyone needs to be putting in their most solemn effort to make sure that black men do not act of their own accord or do what they feel as though is right, and do not stand up for themselves. Because if black men don't stand up for themselves, if black men don't speak up for themselves, if black men don't decide, hey, I think that's wrong and I want to do something about it, then that means that he will never change his environment. Because most black men, and this is a way in which black men think like women, and they don't realize that this comes from the women being in charge for too long. Women do not change things because they don't have the power to change the environment. Only the men can change the environment. A woman's nature is to, shout out to Crib Secure, it's to nest in the environment. And again, she may voice that she doesn't like what's going on in the environment, but she's not able to put together the plan that would change the environment. Which is why we have families where it's just women, there's always problems. There's always fights, people, there's always beef, there's always issues, just about. Especially if it's a situation where there was never a one married couple in the house with the kids. Like in my family, if my grandmother wasn't married to my grandfather, who knows who the hell she would be? And who knows who we would be if it wasn't a family that had a mother and father in the household where they were married, and and we had Christian values in the household and stuff like that. You understand? Like, but again, all that comes from men deciding what's right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I saw a really interesting post from Azalea Banks. Excuse me. So, oh damn, I can't. No, I gotta read from my phone. I cannot read that on the screen, guys. Hold on, let me see if I open it from. Actually, no. It is open there. 1 second. I will read this to you right now. 1 second. Here it is. So, it's from some Azalea Banks. Make sure you guys can see me. And she says, Azalea Banks says Kendrick Lamar is Regina George from Mean Girls and weaponized cancel culture like Burn Book. The fact
Regina,
that
stop!
Oh shit.
Do you know?
The fact that Kendrick couldn't turn around and piece it up and said the pedophile shit was a joke, albeit a desperately terrible one. I mean, a terribly desperate one. And shake hands of good sportsmanship. Instead, went out his way to recruit Drake's friends like he's Regina George is just so cunty and gay. I'm sorry. You can't put a wool over my eyes and pretend that this is about Drake being a colonizer. Imagine calling a Jewish Negro a colonizer. Laugh my ass off. The two most persecuted groups of people in modern times. Be fucking serious. Like it just all reeks of a different type of unread ghetto inner city public school ignorance. I can't believe everyone's falling for. Yo, so the dude who does this blog, he says valid points being made, but seriously though, Regina George rant sounded like Euphoria is taking me out. I hate the way that you walk, the way you talk. You know, they say you're just less of a hot version of me. From Kung Fu Kitty to Malibu Ken Doll, I can't. I love the internet, man, forever undefeated. All right, yeah. So for the most part, black men who are winners or black men who are great at what they do, you were taught to be overly humble. You were supposed to you're supposed to still take. Basically, you were taught to have a tolerance for shit in your mouth. All right, because when you're a black man, people want you to eat poop. You know what I'm saying? They want you to take their worst and say, oh okay, yeah, man. Okay, all right, that's funny. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga. No, at some point, we got to submit that, yo, this is jealousy. right? And I've been learning over the last year, when you love people for real, that's when they hate you the most. When you really love someone, when you really tell them the truth when they need to hear it and plant that seed when it needs to be planted, that's when they hate you the most. Like for example, like there must have been a time that you went through with your parents when you was younger. When you really wasn't feeling for a decision they made on your behalf that you didn't agree with, and you might have had strong feelings about them. You outgrew those feelings, right? Because as you got older, you gain more empathy, you gain more self-awareness and more awareness of other people, how other people experience you, and also that you are a part of the world. The world is not, you know what I'm saying, but you are, how do I say it? You're a part of the world, you know what I'm saying, but you shouldn't think the world revolves around you. I'll put it like that. How about that? All right. So, yeah, man, it's just nasty work, man. But let me keep playing the freestyle though.
Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness. Or when I get my fifth made back cause the color is different. Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave.
So when I first heard this shit, I didn't realize that Drake was fair use, please, fair use, relax, fair use. I didn't realize that he's rapping to LeBron in the first verse. So he's kind of detailing that, yo, like, nah, that's a song I was like really cool with. You know what I mean? And I want to keep speaking to the whole LeBron thing in terms of why people might feel as though, or people are trying to spin a narrative that Drake shouldn't be talking about LeBron. And it's like, well, I got to ask this question. I'm not sure if I said this already in this video, but it's like, fam, if you're friends with someone, it's not cool to be friends with someone. And again, someone's making a whole song about you being a PDF file and you're dancing to it. You know what I'm saying? And it almost seemed like, and again, imagine your friends doing that to you. And if you're saying that if that did happen, you would just take it on the chin, that's another thing too. Again, even black men think other black men should just take it on the chin when you're rude and disrespectful.
Gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Showed me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good. And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered.
One of the worst things that happen in hip hop is this brother shit. Because I think shit got more and more phony when media became bigger and it stopped being centralized and everyone got a camera. So with that happening, you see a lot more niggas in interviews, a lot more niggas making shows, a lot more niggas just doing stuff on camera. And whenever, if you're in the culture, African American culture, that's what you do when a celebrity has a relationship with another celebrity. They do this shit where they call each other brother. You know what I'm saying? Now for optics purposes and whatnot, Drake and Kendrick being a few years apart and them being kind of like, at the top of the game in both respects, it really looked good for optics, and it more so made LeBron look cool. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing that really helped. Most Drake's relationships and whatnot are all relationships where it helps the other person way more. Like, he can get something out of it, but it helps them way more. Like, having Drake on the shop, knowing that Drake don't really do media ever, or Drake doesn't really he doesn't really ever speak or ever do interviews like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So, but I realized too, and this is even in our relationships, when black women are also arguing against black men about relationships and whatnot, for the most part, the point that they want to get through to black men is that, and this is how all black people, even other black men, see black men, is that you should never have expectations. You should always be able to tolerate, being disappointed and being hurt silently like a piece of property. Don't talk about it. If you don't like what Drake is saying, why can't we do it how we do other people that we don't give a fuck? If we so-called don't care about Drake, and Drake is irrelevant, then why are you niggas all reacting to this freestyle? Because when niggas are irrelevant, people don't react to their music or play their music or talk about their music when people are irrelevant. You know what I mean? Not only that, back to the willful of ignorance. Calling this freestyle crying is crazy. Actually, this is some beautiful poetry. He's really just kind of going through the history and detailing and making some fine points. He didn't say one effed up thing about LeBron this whole verse. And not only that, and you niggas just saying, I'm like, what? That's why you don't listen to these niggas and don't rap for these niggas. If you are creative, don't rap for these niggas, man.
And sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
I'm back. All right. Anyway, I think that's all I have for that shit, man. Oh, my bad. We still playing the freestyle. My bad. Hot nigga pie.
The sibling, 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt.
Fair use. Fair use.
But that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a body double and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate.
You know what? I didn't even catch that shit the first time. Hold on. What is niggas? Hold on, what?
But that wasn't me. Retrieving our humble beginnings. Never gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees.
He saw that brother talk. I discovered a sibling. Oh, shit. Yo, this nigga Drake is tripping, bro. Hold on, what?
My memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches.
You said when the trouble to grab the shovel and dug up some ditches.
Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Yo, that's hard.
That was a body double and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said
Niggas try to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. Oh, what?
a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians. Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together, my brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors.
Nigga said, who put a pipe bomb in your truck? It wasn't. Nigga, what? What? Nigga, what? Who put a pipe bomb in your truck? It wasn't exhibit? Yo, fam. Yo, Drake been tripping. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, hey, listen, ever since the 100 gigs, yo, this nigga been tripping, bro.
Out that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. It's me.
If you ain't never been that nigga before, you're not gonna feel that line. You're not gonna relate to that line. He said, I had to question who made it all come to fruition. It's really important that whatever you're good at, you won't get the most out of it if you don't see it for what it is. You have to be aware of your abilities and be working on your abilities. A lot of black men don't have no structure, and they think that, again, this thing where we have our own universe, where we have all these stupid ass rules that limit black men and tell black men to think and feel and behave a certain kind of way. We're not stormtroopers. Shots is Game Changer. We're not stormtroopers. We're not all meant to be the exact same. Not the exact same. And not only that, shout out to Crimson Cure. This lost value system shit where we value things that have no value. Okay? I had a conversation recently, and the person was talking about my whole journey over the last year and some change. And I know the meanest person don't talk all the time, but I thought about how they talked about my journey, saying, yeah, like so what happened, why did he leave, and the way he talked about it, and he's telling me how he told someone else a story, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Guess what, buddy? I'm gonna ball extra hard for your ass. I'm the fucking mastermind. You understand? I don't walk around doubting my abilities. That's not my purpose. That's something that's going on with you. I become great at what I do because I work at being great at what I do. I don't have delusions about what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. But when it comes to these words, my nigga, I'm amazing at this shit. I'm nice, nigga. You understand?
Sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
All types of performance art going on while I'm moving. Nigga, what? Oh, what?
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts.
More gifts, nigga. What? What?
They don't
know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told me how much he wants to protect you.
If I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you were ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just.
Niggas can't see me, man.
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing.
It's funny to see y'all rejoicing and hugging and but nah, real talk though. Like you niggas seem happy that this song came out. Like, I mean, like, it was weird. I'm like, wow, are y'all, why y'all saying this? Because, and that's what made me so suspicious about all this shit. I'm like, this is weird. It makes sense. I think Drake knew that people were going to be very biased towards K-Dot. I think he knew that, but he didn't know it would be like this, where people were going to OD. But also had to realize that we're living in a time for clicks and views. So a lot of content creators, you know what I'm saying, made a lot of money off these videos, talking about this subject and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And to a certain degree, listen, America loves the underdog. All right? And we know black folks love a light skin versus dark skin story. Okay? Because we see that as a real thing. Rather than saying that that's just someone's complexion. All right, but making this argument that someone who kept hip hop going, because a genre can't keep going if there's no dominant new forces or new artists in that genre. That's why we don't hear about punk rock like that. That's why you don't hear about hair metal. That's why you don't hear anything about jazz, because there's no one you need at least a few people that are transcending that genre in order for it to be alive, because they're pumping life into it. So if there's no new GOATs who are changing the genre and making niggas rap different and making niggas move different and move better and whatnot, and even still, he's still putting hot, dope records into rotation into hip-hop. All right? But you got to realize, again, the greater you are, the bigger you are, the stronger you are, the more people will always feel as though they don't have to treat you like you're a human being. And especially for black men. And I don't care. I don't like y'all talking about he not black. You sure treat him like he black, because this is what we do with niggas. It don't matter how good you are at some shit. It's like,
You don't even do nothing. What the?
What are we celebrating? I'll rent out the club at edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's fucking crazy.
That nigga was snapping. Y'all niggas is some haters. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Hey, 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 hey. Some of you niggas ain't real. Levi, have you one of them self swords from out the freezer? It's just inside the door. The freezer door, okay? Sell to me. My production assistant. I'm gonna get him into his room one of these days. I've been waiting so long for him to have his own room. And now he got his own room. He don't want to go in. He really don't go in there. I ain't gonna lie. Our room was like mad far away. When he got his little room and room stuff and whatnot, yo, he is so far. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I look out my door, I'm not able to see what's going on in his room. Like, it's like mad rooms in between. Like, you know, I might have to listen out for him. Like, ooh, pardon me. I got so many burps. Sorry. Cypher, don't get gassed. All right, y'all gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna come back with a new topic. I gave me another intro. Okay, all right, okay, let's do it. I'm with it.